Hey, welcome back. I want to talk to you about a 5-day challenge that we've got starting very, very soon. Okay, you sign up, it's free, and we use a plugin for that I'm going to very quickly show you. But the real crux of this video is about how do we then get content back out to our members for free without using an LMS plugin. And the solution I'm going to show you, I like to think is quite innovative in how we do it. It's not going to work for everyone, and you are going to have to think about other things that you might want to show and how you're going to show it, but I think this is a really cool way to do it. By the way, I'm Imran Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share and follow because we love to have you. Now this is our website, websquadron.co.uk, and when you scroll down, eventually you're going to get to a bit that says join the free 5-day challenge. Now to do that, we're using a plugin, there it is, called Paid Memberships Pro. Totally free. You can get a premium version, but I find that this on its own is totally fine. So I use this, I create different membership levels. You can have free, monthly, recurring, it's all built in. So it's really, really cool with PayPal, Stripe membership and all of that. And you can integrate it into WooCommerce as well. I'm not affiliated to them, I'm just telling you what I use. Now once I've done that, I then have a page called Members on our website, which can only be accessed if you have gone through to subscribe using this Paid Membership Pro. It's dead simple. But what's really cool, okay, and I hope you like this, is what happens then when we actually get to the page. So here's the members page, okay, we're still putting content on here and things like that, but rather than using an LMS to deliver course content or things like that, you now click this button here. And then once it's open, you can click any one of these and either start to watch a video or there might be a guide for you to read or further content and things like that. But what's really cool about this is that it was a pop-up. So the way I'm delivering a lot of the content is I could have loads of pop-up buttons wherever I want. They could be over here, meaning they are stuck to the side of the page. They're always visible once you've gone to the members page, or they could be dotted around. And when you click one, the content flows in. So you're not being taken to another screen, or you're not having to scroll endlessly down, left, right, up and down, inside out, whatever to get to the content. Creating this was dead simple. It is just a pop-up. Let me just show you, okay? If I go to the page, before I show you the pop-up, the button, okay, it's just a button. What you would do is you would, let me just do it from scratch. You would click the dynamic tags, you would pick pop-up, you click the spanner, and then you would select your pop-up. So this is the Elementor course one. They're dead simple. Once you've picked it, it will now activate and open that up. But that button is just going to call the pop-up. The pop-up, and I've got loads of videos on how to create a pop-up, again, is really simple. Here's a pop-up template that we're using. You just go to your templates, create a pop-up, give it a name, and it opens as a blank. I use it as a blank screen. I don't use any preset templates. I then created it to be a box of 1200 width, just because it looks better on the screen rather than being full width. Okay, and I then set the advanced and I gave it a bit of padding, 30 top, 30 bottom, 15 left, 15 right, and obviously check what this looks like on the mobile. So look, we also have a mobile view of it, so we get to see what the text and everything looks like. So that's all fine, but the key bit about the pop-up, okay, after you've added in your content, is going to be the settings. Now your pop-up settings are down here, where you normally would go to hide your page title or set your canvas. Well, while you're in your pop-up, when you click it, you get your pop-up settings. Loads more features and options. Now, here's where I've said the VW is 100. So I want the full width of this to be the full 100% of the page. Even though the content is 1200 inside, I want the actual pop-up to stretch across. If you don't do that, your pop-up might be like a square or a rectangle on the page, and then you have the overlay, you know, like the shaded background behind. I don't want that. I want it to fully go across the screen. We got the cross button there to exit out of it. So it feels like an entire page is just floated in. Fit to screen, obviously. I want it to fit to the screen. Content position at the top, because I want everything to start at the top. We do have a close button. There's no need for the overlay. All right, literally no need because it's full screen. And when I said fade in left, and when I close you, fade out left again. 1 second duration. And then after that, I just gave it a background of white background because I wanted to make sure it wasn't transparent. And then for the advanced, disable page scrolling, okay, and avoid multiple pop-ups. Now, even though it says disable page scrolling, you can still scroll on the pop-up. What it means is that as you're scrolling, the page behind isn't scrolling. Does that make sense? Okay. And then avoid multiple pop-ups, because if I'm going to have loads of buttons there eventually, I don't want you to click on one and then click on another and you still got both pop-ups and they're fighting for attention. That's when you're going to get a flickering, glitchy effect going on. And that's literally it. Okay, really basic pop-up. But for me, it's just another great way of having lots of different content, that's going to float in and satisfy what we're going to be getting across. So just another way of basically showing how to do some membership course content just using basic Elementor pop-ups, paid membership Pro, which is totally free. And I'm not asking you to spend any money, but you will need Elementor Pro if you want to get the best out of Elementor. Okay, look, I hope you like, subscribe, share and follow, and I'll see you soon.